You said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Golden Bears will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The inside handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Start this drive firing. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Caught over the middle. It's good. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
And the Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Zings it complete to the right. He breaks a tackle. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Golden Bears are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing into zone defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Makes the grab. On the move at the 30. There he goes. The 30. The 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the left. Running to Green. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll run it. It's good. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good in the next game.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Gets the back moving. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Finds him out of the backfield. At the 45 on his way. Lots of running room. He's up, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And that's That's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Galladay. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll move the wide receiver. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. The quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Thomas. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Got the quick pass.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Golden Bears have a lot of options on second and inches. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
And the Golden Bears have this offense rolling. They send the tight end in motion. The pitch to the left. Running into the open space.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Buys a little extra time. Firing to the right, complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a man. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Muscling ahead on third and short. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 13 over the Groovers. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be fourth. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Dances away to buy time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Looking to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
One more snap coming before halftime. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. On the run, deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Terrapins will boot it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll open the second half with a run. Plows through the defense. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. And the Golden Bears get it past the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Looking to the big tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
At the 15-yard line. And first down for the offense.
And the Golden Bears are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. A little floater there that falls incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here we go. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Cal! A great catch and run for 6. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Golden Bears! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
Second down, he'll throw it. Snags it. Touchdown, Cal. And the beatdown has ensued.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF has the lead right now, but this night's crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside the bounce house. They're up by 10 over the Rebels. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Prescott. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there's definitely a school of thought nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it, first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rushes on him. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Cal! The defense takes matters into its own hands. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The Terrapins are in the hurry-up.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
To the air on second down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Golden Bears! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
14.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got his man downfield.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the Terrapins line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out fast. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. Powers through. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Terrapins have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to get outside. Tackled there by the defense.
I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
The Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop you.
And it's nice to be an offensive coordinator and go, all right, run it. Like, run it again. Run it again. 5 straight runs, moving the sticks, all easy, high-percentage runs, keeping the ball on the ground. They must think they have a physical advantage up front.
And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the 4th quarter. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole